Hi all my small good friends. I hope everyone is having a lovely day today. So what I have going on here today are my wax empties. Scentsy won't be included in this video, so if you're looking for that, that's coming soon. I've wrapped up about 8 bars, so I'm going to wait until I have a few more. I felt like it wasn't a low enough amount to include in this video, but yet it was like, because it'll make it really long. But yet it's not quite enough to have its own video, so stay tuned. That'll be coming soon. My wax, actually, you won't believe it because I have quite a few here, but I feel like my wax warming has slowed down a bit because it's getting warm outside. We had some cooler days this week and I took advantage. So yeah, I still have a bit of a hefty pile here. So I decided to do my Scentsy separately. But if you're interested in seeing what I've been warming through as far as vendor wax and retail wax, and I have one lone candle to include. Stay tuned. So friends, Domino is on my lap. Hello, babies. I'm sure he's a little slower than the camera. You may see just the top of his head. Hi. I had to go to the dentist this morning and I just got back and I figured I'd squeeze this video in real quick because I couldn't film all weekend because I lost my tooth. Yeah, so I went to the dentist on Friday and I had a root canal done. It was one that needed to be done for a little bit, but I had kind of held off on it because it wasn't giving me pain. So I was like, I don't know if this dentist is being for real with me because I've had to have root canals in the past. And trust me, I felt pain. I mean, there is nothing like nerve pain in your tooth. I can deal with a lot of pain. I have tattoos. I can deal with pain. But there is something about nerve pain in your teeth. Oh my gosh. Like I want to cut my head off. This was not giving me pain. So anyway, I eventually went to go get it taken care of because it started to chip a little bit. And I was like, well, I don't want this tooth to break off, especially because it's right in the front, my second to my front. So I thought, let me go get this taken care of. Well, they took a month and a half to get me in. And I finally went, I got the root canal started, went home on Friday. Everything was fine. He'd put a temporary filling up there. And Saturday, I was eating something. It wasn't like, I shouldn't even say overly hard. It wasn't hard at all. But I was eating, and all of a sudden, I bit down something. I was like, what the hell? It was so hard. So I pulled it out. It was my tooth, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, that really looks like a whole tooth. A whole tooth? What? So I go look in the mirror, and I'm like flabbergasted. Oh my gosh. I was like, you know how it is. Teeth are like so important to people. And it's been an issue I've had all my life. I've had problems with my teeth my entire life. My dad went through the same thing, so obviously it's an inherited trait. I started getting teeth work done very early on, straight before baby teeth. And I wasn't like a juice drinker or anything like that. It wasn't that kind of issue. It was just hereditary issues. I had issues with baby teeth coming out. They wouldn't come out. I had to have them pulled. It was just so many problems. I had so many fillings when I was young. It was crazy. They continued on into my adult years, of course. I'm missing a couple teeth in the back. I think I'm missing a couple down here in the back. Not any on this side, but one up here I had a root canal in very early on. I've had several root canals. It's an embarrassing situation. I don't get embarrassed very easily, but I feel like teeth are just such a big deal. And it's so expensive to completely, you see these people get these veneers done and all that stuff. And trust me, if I could afford a $40,000, $50,000 mouth, I would totally do it. That's how important teeth are, I feel like. But I can't afford a $50,000 mouth. So I try to take care of what I can here and there. And anyway, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. So called the dentist and he said, I can get you in first thing Monday morning. I can fix it. Okay. I don't think he realizes how bad this is. I told him the whole thing fell out. I can fix it. I go this morning. I can see by the look on his face, it ain't going to be fixed that easily. So I am now in a situation where I've got pretty much 4 choices. I can go ahead and finish the root canal and he can stick a post up in there and try to patch it up as best as possible. But basically, it's going to be a temporary fix that I'm going to pay for a $2,000 root canal to only be temporary. It's not going to save the tooth. Or I can get apparently there's 2 different types of bridges, or at least 2 different types anyway. He showed me 2 different bridges. One is called a Maryland bridge, I think he told me it was called, where they bond it. It has like some little, actually, I think he showed me like 5 different things I could do. Because as I sit there and think of how to explain this one, I remember he called this other thing the name I was just about to say. But this bridge kind of is bonded up there, and it has like these little, I don't know what they're called, little peaks or something that kind of grip your other teeth. It kind of works kind of like a partial, I think, but instead of being removable, it's bonded. I don't know about that. It may be the option I go with, though, because it's a lot cheaper than the permanent bridge, which means basically I get 2 crowns around the teeth surrounding the missing tooth, and then they fill in that missing tooth with a fake tooth, of course. So I thought, you know, the price of 2 crowns, I like that idea, but the price of 2 crowns, very expensive. I don't have dental insurance, but I do, and I've never done it because I've had so many teeth issues. Dental insurance doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me because it doesn't save me much. I max it out, like, you know. So I've done a discount plan, which works better for me because a lot of things are like half off, and I'm not capped, so I can keep, I mean, I'm capped in a way that like certain teeth, you can only do it for a certain amount, but not a certain amount money-wise, but certain amount of teeth in a year. But it works out better for me, so I do that. So I can get some of these procedures cheaper, so I'm happy about that, but still not cheap. I mean, dentist work, you guys know, it ain't cheap. If you don't have beautiful teeth and you ain't blessed with beautiful teeth, it gets pricey real fast. So he showed me the more permanent bridge, and then he showed me something called a flabber that I guess is kind of like a denture kind of thing where you have a tooth and it's like a piece of gum, and I don't know. I think he said it was called a flapper. He said he had to wear one because the whole reason my dentist became a dentist is because he got into a skiing accident and lost some teeth. So, and his teeth look great. Of course, he's a dentist. So anyway, that's why he became a dentist. So he showed me that. He said he had to wear one for like a year and it worked well. So I don't know. I guess that's an option. If you guys, anyone out there watching, if you know about any of these things, these are all new to me. But apparently I've reached that point. Now I'm in my 50s. Yeah, let me know what your experience is. And of course, the final option and the most pricey is an implant, which, you know, you immediately think implant because you're like, oh my God, I need to replace my tooth. Oh my gosh, it's in the front. It's scary. Yeah, that's immediately what I'm thinking. And, you know, an implant is $5,000, $6,000 for one. So I'm freaking out a little. How am I paying for that? And then I'm like, you know, I've had teeth problems all my life that I know my future is going to be dentures. There's no way I'm making this to 70 without getting me some dentures. It's just not going to happen. But I kind of would like to have the dentures that are like permanent. You know, you get like, 4 implants, something like that. And I could be talking really stupid here because I don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't had to do it yet. But I want them to like snap in and be like permanent, not like kind that I have to remove because that's what I want. Again, very, very expensive, right? So I'm kind of like thinking like how those implants, you know, where they should go. Yeah, I'm a mess. Long story short, I've got to figure out how to replace this tooth. So I go back in a month. So I have a month to think about it. So again, if you have any comments about that, if you've been through an experience like that, let me know. I am currently bonded in. My tooth is like glued in there right now. Don't know how long that's going to last. He swears it's going to make it into my appointment. I'm not feeling confident about that. I just pray it doesn't happen while I'm at work. So I at least have time to go back and get it fixed again if need be. But that's where I'm sitting at today. So no filming got done this weekend. I'm sure you're glad I shared that story with you. But yeah, no filming got done this weekend. So I figured while I'm bonded right now, feeling pretty permanent at the moment, I figured I'd wipe out this video real quick and yeah, let's do it. All right, I'll start with the non-wax stuff first. You can only imagine how many minutes I just talked there. I tried to make it fast, but you know my stories. I got through a bag of cotton balls. I've showed these many times on my channel. This is the Super Jumbo from Target, the Up and Up brand. I've also mentioned a million times. I feel like they've gotten smaller, but they're still doing the trick. I've also finished a Bath & Body Works body cream in the scent Sparkling Orange Spritz. And this has scent notes. Let me go ahead and take these off. Got my chandelier on. I'm sure that was shining on my glasses the whole time. Sun-Kissed Mandarin, Bubbly Prosecco, and Citrus Soda. That's basically what it smells like, kind of like an orange soda. I finished that up and enjoyed it. And then I installed a wallflower in the scent Pink Lilac and Vanilla. And this is Fresh Lilac Bouquets, Dewy Greens, Vanilla Blossom. I really love this. This is one of the few florals that I really love from Bath & Body Works. This is not doing so great in my space though. It's not terribly strong, and I thought it would be because the candle packs a punch. In fact, I'm about to burn that candle pretty soon because it's my Mother's Day candle. So I don't know. I'm not sure why the wallflower is not doing so great. All right, I think that's it for my miscellaneous. It is. Let's talk about retail wax. I have a few. Actually, let me start with my candle first because I've got one lone candle that I'm trying very hard not to touch because it's going to get me dirty. It's from HomeWorx. This is Farmstand Strawberry. This is in their Farmhouse series. I really love this series from Harry. He's done peach, he's done strawberry, he's done blueberry, he's done watermelon. I think he's done like a lemonade. He's done some good ones in this. And these usually do pretty well for me. So the scent notes on Farmstand Strawberry are farm fresh strawberry, red raspberry, currants, lemon zest, and crystallized sugar. What I get from this is a lot of the strawberry and a lot of the raspberry. More strawberry. Very sweet, juicy. Harry just, and when I say Harry, I'm talking about Harry Slacken, the owner of HomeWorx. He just knows how to do fruit so well. Very good. The throw on it was probably about, this was a little lesser than the last one I did, but it was still pretty good. I would say between 6.5 and a 7, which I think is pretty good. That wasn't a hurricane. This one burned a little warm. It got a little sooty. Nothing overly bad, but it's a bit dirty. So there's that. It had very light pale pink wax. And so the wax got a little dirty, but you can see there's quite a bit of sooting on the edge. I don't think I burned this too long. You know, sometimes it gets away from you. I'm pretty good at timing my burns. I don't usually burn these more than 3 hours. Usually it's about 2.5 when I put them out. I give them time to pull all the way out, and then I put them out because, you know, I've lost a few wicks and I just don't want to do that. So when I start seeing the pulls getting kind of large and the wicks are, you know, kind of leaning, I tend to put it out. But this one, yeah, this one got a little dirty. I do have more in my collection because I really do love this scent. Like I said, Harry just does fruit scents really well, and his Farmhouse series, they're fantastic. So that is Farmstand Strawberry. One lone candle. All right, now to the retail wax. Goose Creek, I did watermelon bubblegum. Goose Creek doesn't put their scent notes on their packaging, but that's basically what it smells like. Very sweet, sugary bubblegum scent with emphasis on the watermelon. You really get a lot of that Jolly Rancher type watermelon. That's a good, enjoyable one. I would say the throw on it was about a low medium, so I don't think it would be too cloying if you tried it because the throw just isn't super strong. From Oak and Rye, I warmed through Dreamland. Don't have the scent notes on this either, but I pick up this at Kroger. This, I think, has a little bit of coconut. I think it has a little bit of peach, maybe cotton candy or something. It's very sweet, sugary, kind of leans cotton candy, but there's definitely like a coconut scent, but like a flaky coconut in there. It also has a lot of a waxy smell to it. So this one, I wouldn't pick up again. So that is Dreamland. From ScentSationals, this was new this season. This is Dreamsicle Cream. And this is interesting because this is in the bakery genre. I feel like you would be fruity, but it says Orange You Glad is delicious. Again, we don't have the scent notes. But it really does smell like an orange dreamsicle. I don't really get a bakery note. So I don't know if it's supposed to have like a cake note or something. This smells really good in the packaging, but in my warmers, it was just okay. Not the best dreamsicle scent I've had, so I did buy some more because I thought, you know, it's going to be amazing. It's okay. Speaking of amazing retail wax, this one is a favorite. I have bought multiples of this. It is so good every time. This is from Tuscany Candle, and it's lemon sugar cookie. I also find these at Kroger, and I've also found these at Harris Teeter. This is lemon zest and vanilla. This is so good. Such a yummy kind of iced lemon cookie. like a lemon sugar cookie. Oh man, it's good. It performs well. Like I said, I purchase it every time I see it, although I haven't seen it in a little bit. I know they make the candle in this too. Really good. If you ever can find it and you like bakery and you like lemon bakery, I highly recommend it. All right, that will do for my retail wax. Let's get into the vendor. That Smell Good shop, I warned bananas, which is just sweet bananas. I've mentioned this before. Although I do not typically get good performance from that Smell Good shop in my house personally, there is something about their banana scents that just boom. And I love it. I love it. So I will continue to purchase from that Smell Good shop just to pick up these banana scents. And I did recently try a coconut laundry scent that also did well, so I would pick that up too. So I might do like a made to order situation where I pick up a bunch of their banana scents and the scents that I've had good luck with. But yeah, their banana and their banana coconut, oh my gosh, so good. I think banana cream pie, they just do great. They literally, I warm them upstairs and they literally travel all the way down. And that's just not typical for me. Usually I struggle to smell their scents, but something about their banana, yeah, that's banana. I would definitely get it again. From Jim's Daughter Crafts. I feel like I struggle to say that because I want to say Jim's Daughter's Crafts. This is raspberry tea. This came from my friend Danielle, who sent me some friend mail. That video will have already been posted by now, but she sent me a bunch of goodies, and this was in it. A blend of sweet tea zing and sun-ripened raspberry. I really wanted to enjoy this vendor because this was poured July 5th, 2022, so the day after 4th of July. So this is 3 years old, so maybe, but I've had recent stuff from this vendor, and I really wanted to like it because they're situated in Virginia, which is where I live. But they're not performing well in my home. I did put this in a small space. It was a snap bar, and it was, I could smell it. It was light, very light, but I've had probably 3 or 4 pieces from this vendor now, and it's just not doing well in my particular house. The Bathing Garden Dream Cake. The Bathing Garden does not include scent notes on their stuff. This wax was absolutely beautiful, as it always is. It says dream cake. I don't get a lot of cake in this. What I get is a lot of raspberry. I'm not sure that it's raspberry jam. It's kind of like raspberry sauce. Very raspberry. And I would say there's probably a touch of vanilla, sugar, and maybe another fruit. But it's hefty raspberry. So you have to like raspberry to like that, I believe. So that is dream cake. From Rainbow Melts, I warmed Double Trouble. This was from Danielle Condon's Cookie Heaven sampler and crystals. Pumpkin, pecan waffles, and Cookie Heaven. This was outstanding. I loved it. That Cookie Heaven sampler, it is chef's kiss. Danielle and Crystal really knocked it out of the park. I have loved every scent I've tried in it. So yeah, and this wax is doing great. This was just a small tile. I did it in my bedroom. I cut it into 4 pieces, 4 warmers, and it performed outstanding. Glitterati, I warmed Orange Lace Cake. This doesn't have any scent notes, but it's kind of obvious what it is. This was poured back in August 2021. This also came in a package from Danielle, but I think I have a fresh bar of this in my collection too. Not that fresh. It's probably like a year old. This one was good. I enjoyed this. I feel like I've had better orange bakery, so I probably wouldn't pick it up again, but I will still enjoy the bar that I have in my collection. I just picked up a snap bar because I wanted to try it because it sounded like my thing. But yeah, it performed fine. The Pharmacist's Daughter. I'm actually warming the Pharmacist's Daughter upstairs, but it hasn't been going long enough for me to get a read on it, so I don't have that in this pile. This is Kimmy's birthday. And this is strawberry pound cake, summer scoop, jelly donut, vanilla buttercream frosting, birthday cake, and cotton candy. There's a lot going on in this. This is nice. It was kind of fruity. It was creamy. It was cakey. It was a little bit of everything. I don't know that I feel like I need it again, but I actually think I have another one in my collection. So that was enjoyable. Kimmy's birthday, Pharmacist's Daughter. They're pretty good at bakery and coffee. Also from Danielle, she sent me a large piece actually, from one of her customs she did with Everything Vice. This is Cashmere Cream, Cashmere Clouds, Orange Dreamsicle, and Marshmallow Fluff. This was a big chunk that she took off of her loaf. I really enjoyed this. This was like a body care perfumey orange. So like a sophisticated orange dreamsicle. I think as Danielle likes to say, a rich person's orange dreamsicle or orange creamsicle. Here it says dreamsicle. I feel like they're interchangeable, but that was very enjoyable. Thank you very much, Danielle, for sharing that with me. All right, so I warmed, actually I made 2 big molds out of these, and 2, maybe it makes 4. I think it makes 2. I took a single wick candle from Bath & Body Works and I melted it down. I stuck it into 2 large molds, and it was in the scent Warm Vanilla Sugar. So I just stuck it in a poly bag and just wrote on it what the scent was. And I finished it up. Most people know what this is, but it's kind of like a perfumey, sweet, sugary vanilla scent. Kind of sultry. Very nice. It reminds me a little bit of like Beach Nights, but it's not like, you know, super marshmallowy, or it doesn't have that little itty bitty, itsy bitsy piece of salty chocolateness to it. But I am enjoying this. I didn't think I really cared for warm vanilla sugar, but this did great. I put the big chunk pieces. Did I put them in a candle jar and warm them? I can't remember, but wherever I stuck them, I may have chopped them up. It did well. So I am starting to do that with some of my Bath & Body Works candles, because I have just not been happy with the performance on those candles, and I'm kind of just over it. They always go south halfway, and I'm just like, how do people have good luck with these? But then I started realizing that often a review video often shows the candle way before it hits that halfway point. Not all, but a number of them do, and they're fine until that halfway point. It's the halfway point and south of that, there's the problem. So yeah, that explains a lot. Anyway, Zeep. Let's see. I think I got a couple of Zeep here. I do. All right, so I warmed through a clamshell in the scent Bright Side. This is Satsuma, Mandarin, and Orange. You know I love this. So much orangey goodness. Super bright. Bright Side was a great name for it. Bright, vibrant, fruity, delicious. I loved it. I think I have some shapes in my collection, so I'll enjoy it again. Obviously, Zeep is closed, so after that's gone, that's it. I won't be able to enjoy that anymore. I could probably have another vendor do it, but another vendor doesn't always get the ratios right, but I'm thinking that one may not be too hard. Also from Zeep, this was fantastic. This was Fireworks. I should have saved it for 4th of July, but I wanted to get into it. This is cherry, blue cotton candy, and fizzy pop. This just smelled like a cherry slush. It reminded me a lot of the Bath & Body Works candle, Firecracker Pop, but better. Oh, it was fizzy. I would not say it was like fizzy in the way of a soda, but fizzy like in the way of a cherry slushy. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It performed so well. It did not last an overly long time. I think I got a good 4, maybe 5 hours out of it. But, oh, the wax was pretty. It was like 2 star shapes, and it was layered, red, white, and blue. I loved it. I may have another vendor do this in customs or something, because this was so good. That's Fireworks. Such a good, fruity, perfect scent for now. Probably even better in the summer. Rocky Top Waxworks. I did Orange Sherbet. This was the scent that made me first purchase from this vendor. So this, you know, it's probably a single oil or maybe her house blend. I'm not sure. But it's really good. Really nice. Definitely better than this one. So yeah, if you have options, of course, this one's a lot cheaper. This one's $2, this one's $6. But this is a small business, of course, and Walmart is like a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, you know, whatever. But really love this. This was really good. That's what made me start purchasing wax from her. You know, she got me with the orange creamsicle, orange sherbet. Then I did Don't Worry, Be Happy. Actually, it's Don't Worry, Be Hoppy. This had a cute Easter design on it. This is blueberry cobbler, condensed milk, fruity pebbles, Captain Crunch, marshmallow fluff, blueberries, and caramel pecan pie. Melanie mentioned that I would probably not pick up that caramel pecan pie, and I didn't. She just said it adds a little bit of depth to this, and I would agree. This was mostly a cereal scent through and through. It was a good cereal scent. It did, well, a good medium in my space. and it was a good one. I enjoyed it. I'm kind of burnt out on cereal scents. I probably wouldn't pick it up again, but I still enjoy them from time to time. So I liked it. And last from Rocky Top Waxworks, I did Pineapple Colada Upside Down Cake. This was in one of her shape bags. This was so cute. They were cute little multicolored pineapples. This is pineapple, birthday cake, sweet cream, pina colada, cherries, Captain Crunch, and French baguette. This one was a little bit light for me, and it may be that I let it sit too long because I think this is one of the first pieces of wax that I picked up along when I picked up that orange sherbet. The orange sherbet also, it did well. It did a medium. I may have already said that, but I do feel like it was stronger because I got 2 of them at the time. I do feel like it was stronger earlier on, but it still did its thing. Yeah, this one, even in the bag, smells a little bit lighter, and I don't remember. Maybe it was a lighter scent when I first picked it up, so I don't know if I would pick this up again, or maybe I would and then warm it sooner. I'm not sure, but it was so cute. Pineapple Colada Upside Down Cake. Lavender Speckles, I warmed through a scent shot cup. This was in her olive oil formula. This is Imagine. And I don't know what the scent notes are to this, but there's a little picture of like French toast with blueberries right there. So I would say when I smell it, it kind of smells like a French toast or like a funnel cake because it kind of smells like it has like a powdery sugar to it. It's really sweet, but it has that funnel cake / French toast vibe for sure, but not mapley. It's like a really sweet bakery type of bready, doughy kind of scent. I don't really pick up a blueberry, so I don't know if it's just French toast, but I don't really pick up blueberry. But what I do pick up is really nice. I enjoyed this. It was not overly strong. It was kind of a light medium, but it was just a little bit of wax too. So that was pretty good. I'll have to figure out what the scent notes are, but it definitely came across as like a sweet pastry, French toast, powdered sugar kind of blend. No maple though. I didn't pick up any maple because you guys know I don't always love maple. Blueberry Beach Marshmallow Pink Sugar. This is sweet blueberries blended with pink sugar, marshmallows, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, and hemp s'mores, which is her beach nights. This was good. This one was not overly strong though. I get the blueberry and I get the pink sugar. I feel like this one's a little lighter on the beach nights, but that's fine because it allowed the pink sugar and the blueberry to shine. I just wish this one was a tad bit stronger. So I did the whole bag in my open space. So that one I would probably get again, but maybe do it in a smaller space. So that is Blueberry Beach Marshmallow Pink Sugar. It was a yummy scent though. Strawberry Musk. This one's a popular one, maybe one of her most popular from Beth. My fave, it says, strawberry pound cake blended with a tiny bit of iced vanilla woods, which is a Bath & Body Works type. And it is a tiny bit, but you do detect it. So I'm very glad it's a tiny bit because iced vanilla woods is not one of my favorite scent notes. I don't love that, but I really do love this. It's perfect. That little bit of blend, and I have found over time that some of the scents from Bath & Body Works I don't love, mix it with something else, and they become a new scent, and I enjoy them. Case in point, I love Strawberry Musk. The strawberry pound cake is the heftiest, and then just a tad bit of that iced vanilla woods. It really gives it this little bit of depth and body careness that's just so good. This is a great performer, so if you ever have a chance to try it, I highly recommend. Super Tarts. I did a number of Super Tarts. I did City Mall, which is just orange smoothie. This one, that's exactly what it smelled like an orange smoothie. Not the strongest performer. I haven't had this long. I picked it up in January, so maybe I needed to let that one sit a little longer. But what I did get, I really liked, so I may try it again. But there are just so many good orange dreamsicle scents that I've had, so I may not. Cookie jar. This is, oh, her labels are hard to read. Cookies, sweet cream, cotton candy, and marshmallows. This one I put in my kitchen, which is kind of a scent sucker. I put most of the brick in my candle crock, and then I used 2 warmers for 2 more cubes. This was enjoyable. Again, not a overly strong one, but again, my kitchen, I don't know. It's hard to find scents that do well in my kitchen. When I do, I definitely rebuy. It was okay. I don't think it's anything that I need again, but it was good. dough nuts. This is glazed donuts, root beer, and whipped cream. I really enjoyed this. I did this upstairs. It was a brick. It had the perfect amount of root beer compared to that glazed donut, and the whipped cream. It smelled like a root beer float with a little bit of extra sweetness from that glazed donut. I would definitely repurchase that. Very enjoyable. I like root beer scents. And then I did sugar. This was pink sugar, marshmallow fluff, and pineapple. I love this. This was so good. The pineapple is not overly juicy in this one. It's more so like a pineapple candy. And I think that pink sugar and the marshmallow fluff kind of bring it to that way. But I really like this. So that I would definitely pick up again. Sugar. Birdies making sense. I wore them through Can You Peel the Love Tonight. That's in one of her. This was so cute. It had like 3 little shapes that were shaped like oranges. They look like little oranges. This is Orange Dreamsicle and Beach Nights Marshmallow, which is what she calls her Beach Nights as well. I wasn't sure if I was going to love this because it was kind of a weird scent. Orange Creamsicle with Beach Nights. But she kept the Beach Nights in this very toned down. So like the Orange Dreamsicle was the stronger note. And then the Beach Nights just brought a little bit of more depth to it. It just brought a sweetness and ooey gooey marshmallowness that just lended to the creaminess that you were already getting from the Orange Dreamsicle. This was quite good. I enjoyed it. Don't know that I need it again, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. Can You Peel the Love Tonight? I was surprised how much I liked it considering how much I thought I wasn't going to like that vibe, but I did. And then I did How Sweet It Is. This was so cute. Cute little souffle with a cotton candy on top. This is sugared strawberry cookies and country lemonade and cotton candy. This was enjoyable. Very sweet. You get that cookie note. You get a lot of that candy. And the lemonade was not too tart in here at all. So if you're a little sensitive with that, I think you would still be okay. It just led to a very sweet, kind of lemony, scented cotton candy kind of scent. And I enjoyed it. So that is How Sweet It Is. Britta's Creepy Treasures. I wore them through Stand in Pride. This is orange chiffon cake, fresh baked bread, and funnel cake. I don't tend to like bread notes, but I do love me some orange chiffon cake. I enjoy this. The bready note is there, but it did not overpower the orange chiffon cake. So I really got that orange chiffon cake. And that funnel cake kind of tones it down too. And Britta's funnel cake is sweet, not spicy. So this was enjoyable. Oh, it's pretty good. In Fear Street, this was a souffle. This was By the Campfire, toasted marshmallow and zucchini pumpkin bread. I don't usually do pumpkin scents this time of year, but this was over a year old, so I wanted to go ahead and warm it rather than wait till it make it to this fall. This was enjoyable too. Her zucchini bread is nice. I don't overly love By the Campfire, but it was good in this. It was really toned down a lot by those bakery notes. Really like that toasted marshmallow. So don't know that I would pick it up again. But Britta, she has so many scents that I already know and love, so I don't need to. L3, I did Blueberry Black Ranger Blueberry Cobbler. This was in a cloud cake. This was really good. I enjoyed this a lot. Yeah, super fruity. I didn't get a ton of bakery in this, but super fruity. Blackberry, blueberry. I would pick that up again. Blueberry Black Ranger Blueberry Cobbler. It performed well. I did that in my bedroom. Sweet Lavender Sugar Cookie Dough, Cake Batter, and Mellow Fluff. I did this in my kitchen last night because you know me and Lavender, we have a love-hate relationship. More so hate, but I definitely get the lavender in this. This was okay in my kitchen. Again, my kitchen is kind of hard to scent, so it's not really strong, but I stuck the whole, this was a puppy pack. I stuck all of it in a crock and warmed it out there. I just didn't want it to bother me too much because it was lavender. Beach Hair Don't Care. This was also a puppy pack. This is Bobby Beach Type Pink Sands and Coconut Cream Pie. I love pink sands. This was nice. It was beachy. It was sweet. That coconut cream pie gave a little bit of creaminess, but mainly it was like a beachy sweet scent. That was enjoyable. Teddy Bees. I've got this going on in my open space right now, and I'm getting performance on it. I'm super happy because I feel like Teddy Bees goes kind of 75-25 for me. I don't know if that's true. It's probably more like 60-40. I don't know. I'm still learning. Maybe 65-35. I am learning. I go crazy over Teddy Bees. There's a lot of hype, and I go crazy, and I spend too much on it, and I'm starting to learn that not a lot of it is doing great in my home. So that craziness is going to chill out. But as I find ones that do well, I will definitely repurchase them. So I'm not going to stop purchasing from this vendor because Tiffany, she does put some scents together very well. She does a lot of perfumey, consensual scents too. And I'm not huge on those. I like them once in a while. So again, I'll still purchase those, but I don't need to purchase as many as she makes. I know people go gaga over it, but I'm a bakery girl. That's what I am. And she doesn't do a ton of bakery. And when she does, they don't always perform very well. But this one's doing great. This is Marshmallow Cake by the Ocean. And this is Gooey Marshmallow Peeps, Beach Treats, which is what she calls her beach nights. Vanilla Lace and Buttery Birthday Cake. This is more bakery than it is perfume, because it has that vanilla lace. Of course, Beach Nights is technically a body care. This is Marshmallow Heavy. And I am loving it. It's doing great. It's a good high medium, not hella strong, but it's a high medium. That's where I need it to be at. I've got it in a mixture of tea lights, which is how I usually do my Teddy Bees. Mixture of tea lights and hot plates. And I do use it in my Scentsy Accord because that sucker gets hot. I mean, I can barely touch the dish when it's on. And yeah, I've got a Yankee warmer over there that, whoo, even when I clean it out with the cotton ball like burns my hand. It's so hot. But it is doing great. So those are the warmers I usually use when I do my Teddy Bees. I don't always get this great performance, but I like that one. I like that one a lot. Earl Inkstad. I did this in my bedroom. I started off with half a souffle. This is cardamom cream, Palo Santo, Earl Grey tea, sweet pastries, and sugar crystals. Poured March of 2024. Started off with half a souffle. It wasn't strong enough. So I added the rest of the souffle to my bedroom. Not too long after. It did okay. It was a lighter scent. I warmed it because I wanted to see if I wanted to get more of it because I really love tea blends. Really love tea blends. And the scent is beautiful and cold. But it just wasn't strong enough in my bedroom for me to purchase it again. So I did not pick it up in the RTS. It sold really quick because it's a popular scent. But I had to use a whole souffle in my bedroom. And I don't like doing that. And even then, it's still, like, it was in the air. You could smell it. When you walked in and out of the room, you could tell it was there. But there was no whooshy kind of feeling when you walked in the room. It's just like a scent that kind of hit me a little bit. It may not stay with my nose the whole time in the room, but hit me a little bit and say, hey, hi, I'm here. I didn't really get that from this. And so, yeah, it's a beautiful scent, but it just doesn't perform well enough for me. So, unfortunately, that is not a repurchase for me. But, like I said, the scent is gorgeous. The scent is gorgeous. Daisy Dukes and Flip Flops. She was also offering this, so I thought I'd give it a try and see what I thought. This was poured July of 2023. This is Sweet Red Mango, Warm Driftwood, Spa-like notes of sea salt and orchid. This was a pretty scent. Conceptual, woodsy, a little bit earthy, a little bit floral. And then you got the sweetness of that fruit. But again, I did this one in my open space. I did a whole souffle. I always do. I did a mixture of hot plates and tea lights. I always do. I keep a tea light kind of close to me when I do Teddy Bees to make sure I smell it. I could smell it. I could detect it. But it was a light one. And I had to go looking for it. Like, I had to be like, do I smell it? Do I smell it? I checked the warmers. So, too light for my liking. So, not a repeat purchase. I did not pick it up in RTS. This is Daisy Dukes and Flip Flops. All right, let's talk about Rose Girls. I got a number here because I've been working on my Rose Girls. We'll try to go through them quickly because this video is going to get long. Speechless. I know this is a popular one, but this one, it's just not my vibe, guys. Satsuma, Coastal Kale, and Raindrops. I don't tend to like rain scents. Coastal Kale is not my thing either. It's a nice scent. I really like what the Satsuma brings to the table because it brings it this sweet, fruity, orangey goodness, but it's just not my favorite, so I would not pick it up again. But I know a lot of people like this, so don't let that deter you from trying it. Goodnight Moon. This is sweet lavender, pink sugar, peppermint, and birthday cake. I don't like lavender, but I love this scent. I love it. It's perfect. I really like what the peppermint brings to the table in this. Peppermint bakery, the sweetness, feminineness. That's a hard word to say. Is it even a word? The femininity, right? That it brings, the pink sugar brings this scent. The lavender is not overbearing. Like most scents, when they have lavender, it just hit you in the face. This did not. I love it. Peppermint, like I said, is perfect in this because Jenny sometimes gets that peppermint. It's real raw, man. Like, it is nasal clearing. This one's perfect. It will always be in my stash. I've warmed it multiple times. I love it. Freaky Tiki. These are all chunk muffins. That's why the bags are small. Mango, pineapple, and banana daiquiri. This was nice. Fruity. Perfect for warm weather. I really did like the pineapple note in there. Don't know that I need more, but I didn't hate it. I didn't even close to hate it. I really liked it. I just don't think I need more because I have a lot of wax. Squeeze Me Tight. I went through a lot of muffins. I was just popping the whole muffins in my candle crock. Satsuma, juicy mango and tangerine gelato. I really like this one. Oh, yes. Orangey citrus goodness. And this was a powerhouse. This, in my hard to scent kitchen, did its own thing. It did great. So that, my friends, that one is a repurchase. Kind of was giving me like volcano vibes a little bit. Alice's Clothes on the Beach. This is honeydew, cotton candy frosting, Waikiki Beach, and pink sands, and Clothes on the Line, which is like a laundry scent. This was enjoyable. I did this in my open space. I cut the whole chunk muffin. The honeydew is the star in this blend, and I do like honeydew with a touch of laundry, so it wasn't like overly laundry. I didn't really pick up the Waikiki Beach. The pink sands. Yeah, I get the pink sands, but the Waikiki Beach I feel like is a bit more coconutty, and I wasn't really detecting that. And then you get the sweetness of the cotton candy frosting. I would definitely pick that up again. I went ahead and added a couple of melon candles to this, and this was good. Carbs with Girlfriends. This one is already a favorite. I love it. I always need it in my collection. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, cookies, bread, vanilla bean Noel, vanilla wafers, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. This is just the best. Bakery smell. Cookie. It's so good. If you've never tried Carbs with Girlfriends, that pumpkin sugar donuts, it's righteous. Highly recommend if you like that kind of scent preference, scent profile. You Drive Me Bananas. This was from her Sol de Janeiro sampler. This is banana cream pie, birthday cake, and boom boom. This was really nice. I loved it. This went on for 2 days. You really get the boom boom, so you gotta like boom boom. But I love what that banana brings to the table here. That was great. I hope Jenny pours that again. I don't think I've seen her do that because I picked this up last June. But I will definitely scent request that. Jumping on Heart-Shaped Clouds. My last muffin. Yeah, apparently I didn't go through any mini melters, just lots of muffins. I thought I went through mini melters. Did I get them mixed up? No. All right, I guess I was just working on my chunk muffins. Strawberry pound cake, boardwalk marshmallow clouds, cotton candy frosting, cup of cake, monster cookie fluff puffs, and vanilla crunch donuts. This was just hitting a year old. I really like this scent. You really get the boardwalk marshmallow clouds and those bakery notes. It's kind of body care-ish, but a little bit of bakery in there. It wasn't quite as strong as I would have liked, but like I said, it was hitting a year old. I think I would pick it up again. Maybe she did like a smaller shape like this, a chunk muffin, and warm it a little sooner. But the scent, I really like the mix of that strawberry pound cake and the boardwalk marshmallow clouds. That was really nice. Jumping on heart-shaped clouds. Scoopable Wax Melts, now Macaron Wax Melts. I finished up a scoop and cherry crumble 3 cakes. This is cherry crumble and her 3 cakes, which is yellow cake, birthday cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This was delicious. Kathy can do a cherry blend. She really can. Very sweet. A little bit cobbler, crumble-ish, but very sweet cherry, almost candy-ish, with the addition of that very creamy cake blend. 3 cakes, if you've never tried it, oh my gosh, It makes everything smell better. Nilla wafers. This was a sample that Kathy included in the order. They were cute, two cute little butterflies. This is crushed wafers, cookies. Crushed wafer cookies, hand dipped in vanilla. This one's good, but this one was a lot lighter. It is a vanilla blend, so don't know that I would repurchase that. But she has like a strawberry Nilla Noel or something like that. That's really good. This was also a sample she included in the order, which I had not picked up because I didn't think... I know a lot of people love Baccarat Rouge 540. It's just okay to me. It's parfumey, of course, so I don't gravitate towards it. But she included this as a sample, and I must say, I really enjoyed it. This is Wacky Bad Bunny. And the scent notes are Baccarat Rouge 540 and Wackadoodle, which is like a cookie blend that Kathy and Rose Girls does. I think Kathy does it more, at least since I've been buying. You get the Baccarat Rouge 540, the strongest in this. But that cookie note really tones it down a little bit, so it's not super in-your-face perfumey. I enjoy this. I dare say I would pick that up again. It's not something I would warm all the time, and I don't know that I would do it with company. Although, because the cookie toned the perfume down a lot, maybe it might be company pleasing. Wacky Bad Bunny. Orange sherbet. Speaking of like orange dreamsicle, orange sherbet scents, Kathy's is really good. Think back to your childhood memories. This smells just like push-up pops from the ice cream truck. It's just creamy orange deliciousness. I love it. It's one that I purchase from Kathy all the time. 3 Cakes on the Beach. Probably my most favorite scent ever. It's definitely my most favorite scent from Kathy, and she has a lot of good scents. Beach Nights and 3 Cakes. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's so good, so good, so good. This one, I don't have a date on it, but I'm pretty sure it's been in my collection over a year. It performed great. It always does. It is fantastically strong. It's fantastically beautiful. Oh my gosh. 3 Cakes and Beach Nights. It is just everything. 3 Cakes on the Beach. And then I am finishing this up in my kitchen today. This was a loaf. This is Angel Fluff Salad. And this is, it's pretty big. Big as my head. Coconut Summer Scoop, which is a Yankee Candle type that has like strawberry. It's like strawberry ice cream and marshmallow. This is a really nice scent, but this was a bit light. I definitely get, it's just got a really nice sweetness about it with that Summer Scoop, but I definitely get the coconut. Yeah, the scent itself I really like. I had this in my stash since March of last year, and it did come from a de-stash. So I don't know how old it was when I got it. So it may have been, it was just older, and so I could still smell it. It wasn't like scentless. I could still detect it, but it's just a lighter performer. And it may be because of the scent notes. I mean, these are lighter. Coconut can be strong, but these are lighter scent notes. I think I would pick up another one in a smaller, like I said, I got it in a de-stash, so a loaf was what was available. But I think I would pick it up in a smaller, like a mini loaf or something, or shapes, and do it again, because I like the scent. So this is Angel Fluff Salad. I do think I've seen someone requesting this, so I have a feeling it may get poured again. All right, Knowles Farm Scents. I did Karma. This is lemon, sugar, orange, mint, cake batter, and tonka bean. I didn't pick up any mint. This was poured March of last year. This was insanely strong, like in a good way. I totally loved it. But what I get from this, and I went back and looked in his Facebook group because I was like, is anyone else saying this? And I didn't see where anyone else said this. This to me is Fruit Loops. I get a strong Fruit Loops, lemony, orangey Fruit Loops, especially lemon. I get cereal. I ain't hating on it. It's probably the best Fruit Loops smell I've ever smelled. I know it doesn't say Fruit Loops, and like I said, I didn't see where anyone else said it. I don't pick up the mint, like I said. I get Fruit Loops, and I would pick this up again because I just thought that Fruit Loops scent was really good. I mean, I've not been doing a lot of cereals. I don't usually pick them up because I overdid it, but this, I'd pick it up again. I don't know. If you've ever warmed this and you got Fruit Loops, everybody on the Facebook group was like, it's the best lemon bakery. I was not getting lemon bakery. I was getting Fruit Loops, and it lasted for a long time. Long time. Powerhouse. Powerhouse Fruit Loops. But I liked it. Serendipity. This was in his Brittles. I actually picked this up in a de-stash from someone. This was poured March of last year too. Sweet cherry, orange cream, coconut, vanilla, custard, and sugar. I really enjoyed his Serendipity. This was really nice. I kind of wish it was a tad bit stronger, but it held its own in my open space. I did the whole Britta on my open space. His brittles are smaller, so it pretty much takes the whole one to do my open space. But that was enjoyable. Serendipity. Probably not a repurchase, but if you really like Serendipity, this was a good one. Second is Spruce. This is rose-colored glasses. It's in her clamshell. This was soft rose, pink chiffon, Parma violet, sparkling amber, cashmere, and vanilla. This was poured in October of last year. This scent was beautiful. You definitely get the rose. You get that violet note. You get the chiffon. What else is in here? Amber, definitely, and cashmere. Yeah, it was a perfumey, floral, very pretty scent, but it was softer. This is not a slap you in the face. It's not overtaking you with the rose. It was a really nice, softer floral. Really nice kind of background scent, and I enjoyed it. Rose-colored glasses. I did Cola Pop. This was in mini loaf. Cola, vanilla cake pops, cake batter, ice cream, and waffle cone. This was poured March of last year. I love this. This is cola done right. I mostly get the cola, but there's a lot of sweetness going on from like the sugary soda and the ice cream. A little bit of creaminess. It definitely does give a float vibe, but oh my gosh, that soda in here is so good. I don't know that I pick up a lot of cake batter, but I get like an ice creamy scent. I don't really pick up waffle cone, but that's not unusual for me. I love this. I would definitely get it again. That fizziness she has going on her cola oil, that is perfection. Also did Peter, which is perfect for Easter. This was carrot cake, cream cheese, frosting, butter pecan ice cream, hint of cinnamon, and brown sugar drizzle. Also poured March of last year. That must have been a really popular time for me. Yeah, I was watching Candace's video recently, and she was saying this was really light for her. It does smell a bit light in the bag. But in my warmers, this did okay. I don't know that it was quite as strong as when I first got it, but it had been sitting over a year when I got to it. But I really like this scent, and I would definitely pick it up again. It was a delicious bakery carrot cake. I don't know for sure I got butter pecan ice cream, but I did get like a butteriness about it. I got that cream cheese frosting. I did this in conjunction with Bath & Body Works carrot cake, and I also was doing sweet carrot cake. And I also was doing Kringle Candles carrot cake, which is like a spicier version. Bath & Body Works is like a creamier version. This one held its own in my open space. I only did half a mini loaf at a time. So that's pretty good for me. That's usually what I get out of my second and Spruce. So it just goes to show everybody's space is different, and what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. But that's Peter. I would definitely repurchase it. Harper James, I did a snap bar of Christmas calories. Finished that bad boy up. This one was getting old, so that's why I went ahead and did it. So that's why you're seeing some, I'm a very seasonal warmer, but you're seeing some out of place scents because they're getting old and I just need to get through them. Strawberry pound cake, Christmas tree cakes, butter, and sugar cookie. I love this scent from Harper James. It is a lighter blend, and I think because it's been sitting since March of 2024, it was a bit lighter. I did use more of it than I usually do, but this is a scent that I love, so I would definitely repurchase it and not let it sit so long. I'm really trying to get through my Harper James collection, so you're going to see quite a few snap bars from me in my May melting basket because I got some Harper James to get through. Stay Salty. This one was poured November 2023. Salted pretzel, caramel, maple, sugar cookie. This one through like a beast. It held its own. It did great in my open space. I did the whole bag. This was pretzel, sweet, mapley deliciousness. And her maple oil is just, it's perfection. I don't really care for maple and wax, but I love it in Harper James. I love her salty blends. They are seriously perfection. If you like pretzel, if you like salty blends, I highly recommend Harper James. I like how soft her wax is. That's why the bag is kind of smudgy. Her wax is pretty soft, but her brownie bites, they're like the perfect size to try. Stay salty. Okay, last two. Thank goodness. I left these too long, making sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. I think I got it all. Sassy Girl Aroma. First one I did was Walt's birthday. And this was from a D-Stash, and this bad boy was looking rough. It was all kinds of broken up. I mean, every little piece was broken. Honestly, it was looking rough. It was also discolored, so I'm not sure how well this was stored. I picked it up in March of last year, so, you know. Walt's birthday is birthday. Pineapple, orange, strawberries, cotton candy, lemonade, and whipped cream. Michelle, if you're watching, you were asking about, what's the one she just, Going to Walt's. She offered that one in a couple recent pre-orders. I think it's in the one that she's got going now. You were asking about whether or not that was a creamy fruit, and I wasn't getting creamy fruit from that. If you're looking for creamy fruit, this one may be the one to try, because this one has that extra note of birthday cake in there. This one I got more of a creamy fruit. So, like I said, those were all the scent notes. This, just like I was saying to my friend Michelle, this was more of a creamy fruit. Still quite a bit of fruitiness, because that lemonade, you know, lemonade is fruity. But this one had an extra creaminess to it because of that birthday cake. Now, the Going to Walt's has whipped cream, but it's just not enough to make it like a creamy fruit, because that lemonade really wins it out. And it's just super duper like fruit salad with lemonade. This one has a little bit more creaminess to it because of the birthday cake. So if you're going to try one, Walt's birthday may be the one if you're looking for a creamier fruit. I don't know that I would say super duper creamy still, but it does have a lot of fruit in it. But this was pretty good. This one was a little bit lighter for me, though, so I have a feeling it probably was not stored in the best situation. Like I said, it was messy when I got it. So I would pick it up again and try it fresh, because Sassy Girl Aroma usually just, you know, she punches. Her wax really does. And then I did Pineapple Pound Cake, which is based on the Bath & Body Works type. And I have the candle over there because I decided to pull it out. This is pineapple, rich butter notes, and vanilla. I will say this is not a perfect dupe for the candle, because to my nose, from the candle, I get more bakery, and from this, I get more fruit. I get more of the pineapple than bakery in this. Definitely more cakey in that. I love that candle. This was good. I enjoyed it because I love pineapple, so I didn't really care that it was more fruity than it was cake. But if you're expecting it to be an exact dupe, I just don't think that it is. But let me know what your thoughts are if you think it smells just like the candle. But I was burning the candle too, and I think they're different. But this was good. I enjoyed it, and I actually would pick it up again. I probably wouldn't get it all the time, but to enjoy it maybe once a year, I definitely would. Pineapple Pound Cake, it performed just fine. Sassy Girl, her wax. Welcome back, Sassy Girl Aroma, because, girl, I love your wax. I love your wax. All right, let's pick out favorites, and I pulled a lot aside, so I need to narrow this down, because this is kind of ridiculous for favorites. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, my room is smelling so good. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to narrow these down because they're just, I mean, I took a couple out, but they're just so good. So we're just going to go quickly through them because I just love these so much and I just can't not mention them. From Harper James, Stay Salty. Definitely a repurchase. Oh, yum, yum. I love her salty blends. If you want to try some of her salty blends, try her salty beaches. Oh my gosh. Pretzel beach nights. So good. Cola Pop from Second Spruce. Oh, fantastic. I need more of that, Erica. Karma from Knowles Farm Scents. Yeah, I totally get Fruit Loops, but I totally liked it. I would never guess I was going to put a cereal blend in my favorites, but I just did. Not that it's called a cereal blend, but that's what I get from it. Rose Girls, You Drive Me Bananas. Love that beachy scent with the banana to it. Carbs with Girlfriends. That will always be on my top because I love it so much. Alice's Clothes on the Beach. A New Love. If you like melon and you like a little bit of laundry, and I especially like melon mixed with laundry, highly recommend it. Squeeze Me Tight, Satsuma, Orange, Heaven. Goodnight Moon. This one is a boomer of a performer too, and I love doing this in my bedroom. It's so relaxing. Peppermint, so good. Marshmallow Cake by the Ocean, going in my open space right now. Love this. I think I have a tub in my collection, but I would definitely get that again. And I think she offers that one quite a bit, thank goodness, because she doesn't do that with everything. Fireworks from Zeep. Oh my gosh, wish I could get more of that. That was so good in a boomer. Double Trouble from Rainbow Melts. I need that in bigger sizes. I think my friend Danielle, who's the admin in the group, I think she mentioned that Crystal's going to pour some of these scents in her June pre-order, so look out for those if you like some of those Cookie Heaven scents. I know I will. I purposely skipped her April pre-order because, yeah, I'm going to be looking out for that. And then That's Smell Good Shop. Banana. I don't get it, but the banana scents do great for me. And I love them. So, yeah, I will continue to purchase them. That'll do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I let this go a little longer than I should have. But like I said, I really couldn't film this weekend. And my weekends are my heaviest melting period. So I got through a lot more. I'm home. I got through a lot more over the weekend to add to the pile. So that didn't make things better. But yeah, I'm going to take my toothless self. Gosh. Off of here. And yeah, hope you really enjoyed that tooth saga story that I so eagerly entertained you with today. I'm sure you're probably like, are you serious? Anyway, I've got some work to get done, so I've got to sign off. But if you enjoyed this video today, I hope you will like and subscribe. And if you warm through any of these scents and they are a favorite of yours or you think otherwise, let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear from you. Let me know what you've been warming through. I always love to hear what you're warming through. If you have a new favorite and maybe it's something I haven't tried, I would love to check into it. You know, I'm a bakery girl, first and foremost. Do love fruity. I like a little bit of woodsy, but I tend to do woodsy in the winter months, in the fall months. And, you know, those are my favorites. But I'm always willing to try something new. And, yeah, always feel free to comment below. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a great day. And, yeah, like I said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.